Hello everyone. We are back home, first of all. I want to apologize a little bit because I did say that I will, finish uni and then I'll have more time for videos and whatnot. Well, it turns out all I kind of ended up doing was just going on vacations. Now, can you really blame me? It is a nice summer. I'm feeling like going places and I've really been enjoying it, so, Although, yeah, I do feel bad because I did say, I'll be doing more stuff. I've kind of been doing less. But I promise the quality will be going up at least from here on out, because I know I've had some issues over in Poland, like audio and I mean even video quality, maybe game quality. I don't know, like if you guys noticed it or not, but at least I did. So yeah, I'm back home. And we're going to be doing a play-by-play. I haven't done a play-by-play in a little while. Last play-by-play I did was Odin, which was pretty much when the channel first, came back into existence, really. I gotta get used to my sense now as well. I haven't played in a while on this PC. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe I could really try and do these play-by-plays more often because, I kind of enjoy doing them. And I think many of you, I hope many of you would enjoy watching them. Let me know in the comments if you feel like I should maybe do these more often. These are also YouTube exclusives. Normally a lot of my gameplay videos are from the stream. They're just edited, but they're from the stream, like the games. So these are YouTube exclusive things, which usually tend to be more fun to make. Because streaming, you kind of like focus on the stream. You don't really focus on the video portion of it. And then if something cool happens on stream, obviously you can use it, but that's about it. Hold on, let me... Okay, I'll rebind my stuff. I didn't rebind my stuff. I level my abilities with my mouse. For anyone wondering. That's why some of those weird things pop up. Alright, so we're gonna charge up our AoE attack. Classic Osiris start. Shouldn't be getting hit here at all. You always wanna, with Osiris, pay attention to your AoE autos. So when you weave in and out, you need to know... oh wait, my sense is actually off. Hold on. My sense is actually off. Let me poke real quick. Okay, I will fix my sensor real quick. Yep, it was a little off. I've noticed it was a little too slow. And level up my abilities. Let me just show you guys. So this is all on my mouse. Yep, okay, we're good. Alright, so I'm against Hades. Hades level 1 through 5 is not the greatest. At all. Hades is currently one of the best solo laners, if not the best. In my opinion. So later on in the game I expect to have trouble. But for now, we're gonna be doing okay. I'm gonna go Shifter Shield first. I'm gonna actually do Shifter Shield into Golden Blade. To be able to pressure out this Hades well. Kinetic is a good second pickup, especially on Osiris, one of the best kinetic users in the game right now. It's a very good second pickup. But against Hades, it won't really do much. We want to really focus on hitting our abilities as much as possible to then make him uncomfortable when he goes for clear. Totem up. It's very hard to... Actually, I can follow him here. So you have to let him clear the way because he's Hades. We have missed the one there, meaning we adjust our plan. My plan was if I hit my one, I chase. And obviously I missed, so we just go clear the wave instead. He wants to take damage, it looks like. Yeah, keep poking. These are up. You actually ding 4 if you do this camp. Always avoid Hades abilities. Always, under every circumstance, avoid Hades abilities. Because they are very, very annoying if you don't. It's very nice that we have Disco. Usually, when you play Osiris, you do a lot of damage at the start. So then having a Disco is almost guaranteed to win you lane. So on top of Hades having a really bad early game, we are playing a good early game character with Disco passive to make it even better. So he's gonna have a very hard time playing. Almost suicidal here of him. If the minions didn't body block me there, that fear actually really redirected my camera in a very bad angle there. If the fear didn't do that in such fashion, I would have been comfortable to just ult. Okay. That's a dead Hades. That's actually possibly a dead Thor. That's a dead Thor. Yep. I was planning on killing the Agni there, but collateral damage, Thor got hit and he just hammered in. And because he just hammered in, that is a very safe all-in. We're gonna check blue. Taking away blue is very, very good. Against Hades, it's a little bit less good, because he went Sands, and also, in general, Hades, a lot of his build options have mana on them. But it's still good. It's still a very good option to take away blue. Even if you do miss out on some XP, you gotta keep in mind that he's losing XP. And denying blue buff, while it's not a huge XP gain, usually results in pressure gain or loss, depending on who got it, of course. Some characters more than others. For example, if you play against Hercules or Ratatoskr or Artio, they will really struggle a lot if they don't have blue buff. Someone like Osiris Bellona, not so much, especially when you go Deathstall on these gods. They will not struggle at all. So against Osiris Bellona, you can even consider not getting that blue buff there. You can just go straight for the wave because it's technically more efficient for you XP-wise. Alright, so we're gonna go Golden Blade. We're gonna commit to this plan. Another reason why it's a good idea to go Golden Blade is if you're ahead, you can keep pushing the lead. Because if you're ahead and you go 2 tank items in a row, so Shifter, Shield, Kinetic, you can't really push the lead too well. You can maintain a lead better, but you cannot push a lead. And pushing a lead is quite important. If I'm playing against a person that is going, it looks like they're going some damage option, and they are behind, I don't need to keep my lead. My lead will not be taken away from me. He won't kill me even with 1 tank item. Definitely not on Osiris. So we can safely play in such a way to push a lead. We're gonna check rocks here. Many neutrals are spawning at the same time. Rocks and totem are higher priority, generally speaking. We're gonna just drag this in so for maximum. Okay, he got all the rocks there, unfortunately. So yeah, we're gonna do rocks into totem. We're gonna give him that camp, which is totally fine. We're getting the higher value of the 2. Or of the 3. We got 2 out of the 3 that are of the higher value. The lowest value is technically the side camp. The side camp does scale well. So as the game goes on, the side camp potentially becomes more valuable than the totem. But, I mean, at that point in the game, you're not really interested in either of them. You're more interested in, like, you know, Naga, towers, buffs. Like, blue buff actually becomes quite valuable when it's, like, level 2, 3. Because the effect on it becomes very strong. You know, stuff like that. And just generally speaking, clearing the wave is quite valuable. I will actually look at proxy here. So proxying became more viable of a strategy because they nerfed the minions in this last patch. If you guys might have noticed that waves are dying much faster. Thankfully, they are dying much faster. And then you are able to clear quickly and proxy. So I think the value of certain picks probably goes up a lot. That's pretty unlucky. That's pretty unlucky, but it's okay. That wasn't much of a gain for them. It looks like he wants to dive. Yeah, let's dive. Could have killed there, but it's okay. Either way, there's a lot of problems here calls with this Hades, so he will miss a wave here, likely. Oh. Okay. Did not miss a... Oh, okay. Yep, okay, nice. Just gonna beat that so I don't take more tower damage. That was very good that I beatsed. Many players showed up. This totem is very risky. I'm gonna hit it a little later. Yeah, the whole team is coming. I will do the wave first and totem. I'm not gonna bother with the rocks. This Bacchus sort of sealed his fate. I think he full committed to the rocks. Even though nobody was... Oh, nice. He actually lived. Wow, good job. You don't ever want to really full commit to rocks when nobody seems interested. Especially not with a jump in. I will greed out. Stay for this wave. It's quite greedy without my ult. It's possible that I die. I don't really even have my passive. So I will be taking a lot more damage. It looks like there's no gang coming with the way the Hades is playing. Alright, and now we back. We got Golden Blade. Save the teleport. By the way, guys, I'm freshly out of the dentist. I went to... It like actually kind of hurts a decent bit because they like killed my nerve. And they were using like those little needles to clean my tooth, so it's like very uncomfortable for me right now. So far so good. We're in a very good spot. Right now there's not too much to do. Like pretty much you in solo lane you either rotate for a gold after you like proxy and get hella pressure, or you're just chilling until Naga spawn. And in the meantime you're getting these neutrals. Like totem is very valuable. Seriously, very, very valuable. It's a little underrated even. Okay. You know what? That's maybe even better than killing them. You can get the blink. Like ult and blink. Blue buff is up, rocks are up. Let's just send out this little beacon. So that we know it's safe. It looks like it is safe. Agni's left. Thor is nowhere to be found. Thor is left. Okay, we are good. We are good. We're getting everything. So this is exactly what you want. You don't really want these kills. Obviously, it's a nice bonus. I mean, obviously, it's always nice when you get a kill. But your intention doesn't necessarily have to be to get a kill. Because oftentimes getting a kill requires overcommitment. And especially when you're ahead... the reward versus the risk is just not high enough. While these camps scale well enough to sort of cover for whatever you could have maybe lost for not getting a kill. I didn't go for blue here because I value clearing the wave and then the totem a little bit more. It looks like they didn't go for the blue either. So we're just gonna wait for this totem now. Oh, they jumped. So they dashed, guaranteed dead, pretty much. It's always a really good idea when anybody squishy dashes in. When you play Osiris, you can pretty much really jump in. You are that strong. Unless you're obviously 0 in 10 and, you know, you die to air. Then obviously you cannot do it. But, you know, generally speaking, backliners will die to Osiris jump in. If they don't have their jump. You never really want to jump in unless... that's the case. So I do always also tell the ADC players who are trying to play better. If you save your dash as an ADC, that's one of the best things you can do defensively. The longer you save your dash, the better. Because tanks hate it when you have your dash up. That means they don't want to full commit. If they full commit and you have your dash up, they either planned to bait it for someone else, or are unfamiliar with what they're supposed to be doing. So keep in mind, saving your dash, very good. Very, very good. If your clear is your dash, it's also a very good idea to save it in lane. Because the only way you die oftentimes is if you dash. What we're gonna build is Kinetic Dwarven. Or sorry, not Kinetic Dwarven, my bad. Kinetic Draconic, that's what I meant to say. Kinetic Draconic. Kinetic is probably the best tank item for damage, currently. The downside is not many characters can use it very well. But this character does use it very well, so we're gonna buy it. And then we're gonna go Draconic. And then after Draconic, we can choose between a couple options. Freya's Tears is generally a good item, not a great item on Osiris. Prophetic Cloak currently is a good option. As for the sake of this video, I will not be doing a Prophetic Cloak build, but you can build it instead of this Kinetic and delay everything by 1 item and go Prophetic Cloak. I think Prophetic Cloak has a place in the meta right now with Dwarven Plague being nerfed. By the way, we're gonna rotate here. There's the fight breaking down at our tier 1. It's always a good idea to rotate when it's defensive side fights. It looks like it wasn't necessary, but that's okay. We can still clear this wave. Maybe even force a gold. Yeah, it's always a good idea to rotate to a defensive side fight because you're always at a much greater advantage defensive side fight than aggressive side fight. So if they fight at their, you know, Phoenix line or something, yeah, there's not much we can do about that. And yeah, as I was saying, Prophetic gained much value now since the Dwarven nerf. So you can build it again. So in this case, Shifters... unlucky. So Shifters... Oh, let's help him actually. Okay, Agni Dash is down as well, it looks like. Nice. Nice, Artemis. Can kill this Sylph. I will focus on this Sylph. Nice, Thor is dead as well. Okay, they did steal gold. Now, obviously, we could have gotten it and gotten the same result. But it's okay. Technically, it's always better to get kills rather than get gold. Especially if 4 of them die, it's kind of pointless. Alright, let's go into this Draconic. And then the last 2 items, you can sort of mix and match. I would not recommend going Berserker Shield. You can. You can. I would not recommend it, but you can. A good item. What? Where are the good items? Let's see. Beard Robe is good again. Erosion is okay. Mystical is good if they have shells. And Contagion for damage. So really, after saying all that, I kind of regret not going Prophetic Cloak. And recommend it for all of you guys to go Prophetic Cloak. I think Prophetic Cloak definitely is a good item right now. Gauntlet of Thebes also has some synergy with Contagion and Kinetic, but then I would have to sell my Golden Blade for another tank item. Which again, Prophetic Cloak would be very nice to have. So, Kinetic, Prophetic, you know, that kind of stuff. Very, very solid build option. Let's just say Hades is missing. I don't think Hades is very threatening right now. Alright, let's go back mid. So, as I said, at around 15 minutes, like when Naga spawns, the value of Totem and the side camps are just not high enough to stick around and do them. Unless absolutely nothing is happening on the map. In that case, you can stick around and do them. But in this case, you know, we have this ritual. We have lane pressure, really. So, it's quite easy to just go up place and cause problems for the enemy team. When you have pressure. Staying in lane doesn't achieve too much. You can build a steady lead, slow and steady lead, if your team is playing defensive. This is probably more of like a competitive strategy, I would say. Can even go to dual lane. Yeah, let's go to dual lane. It's just a nice time to play around the map right now. Since my carry didn't go to Naga, we're just gonna force some problems for them elsewhere. Let's dive this guy, I think. Okay. Okay, beats. I have a teleport for Ride as well, worst case. In fact, that is what I will do. I will teleport Ride. The Naga was not done by anyone, which is usually kind of boring. I think Naga makes the game a little cooler because you can max out your stats a bit better. They should not be playing left side too much. I just backed, they saw me back. So if it's on them if they die, you know, I'm not gonna feel too sad for ditching them, I suppose. He kind of chose that for himself. We can still bully this Hades. Oh, no, it's thrown here. Actually, it's winnable somehow, eventually. Okay, they're all very scared. Okay, well, I could have killed them if they committed, I think, but they didn't. Also goes to show the power of kinetic. Did you guys see that? You know, I just started blasting. Alright, so my next item, it can be a lot of things. A lot of things that I kind of dislike the more I look at it. What we can do is we can maybe just go for like a Void Shield Oni Hunters, which I think it can be solid options. In fact, I'll just roll with that. I'll just roll with a Void Shield Oni Hunters. If you have Prophetic plus Oni Hunters, you're actually incredibly tanky. That's something to consider. Especially on Osiris, who already has base mids. You become very tanky. It's a good build option. Can go Berserkers as well. Berserkers, Onis. Maybe it's better than Void Shields. I like the idea of Void Shields. I think Void Shield works pretty well. If this is physical damage, is it physical damage? It is physical damage, so Void Shield will work. So maybe Void Shield is just the purchase here. I'll just roll with it and let you guys know how it feels. I'm not usually one to buy Void Shield much. It's been a while since I bought this item. I used to love it in Smite 1. This guy's the best juker in the world. Just dodge Agni's abilities as much as possible. Very nice. Okay, the Hades used their 3 there. If he dashes over, he could just... Okay. Well, the tier 2 components now for items are pretty bad. So it's always bad to have just like these components instead of the full thing. I could have maybe just bought this Metal of Disruption and then bought Deathstall. Because I promise tier 2 components are just not worth it. Like, always stick to tier 3 purchases if you can. Currently in Smite, tier 2s are just not good. They've messed up the math a little bit. So it's actually a misplay by me here to buy these tier 2 items. I should have just bought the 1 tier 2 component and then backed for full Deathstall. Very good spike, full Deathstall. Now I cannot play around it. So now I'll be a little weaker. I didn't really think about that when I backed originally, but you know, I learned from my own mistakes too. Don't have full passive right now, as we're in. I think I want to try and farm up for this Deathstall. I'm considering even selling this book, which is a shame. You know, it's a little bit of a gold loss, but it's a spike that is very important. Although it seems like we're chilling, so I'll be able to just get the farm needed without any interference or any pressure on any objective. They actually got both golds. We have map pressure, we're ahead, but they got both the golds. That's a shame. Alright, we need to do one more wave. Looks like Bacchus is having a lot of fun in mid lane. I don't really care about that right now. It's very important that I get Deathstall. Very important. We're gonna buy Deathstall and 2 wards. And I will teleport mid, because it seems relatively urgent. Thor's in left. We're dying in mid while Thor's in left. That means somebody is messing up. Messing up something very bad. It is entirely possible to kill this Cern. Okay, that was unbelievable. I'm not really sure what... Oh, I guess Thor, yeah. I need to play around this Gilg a bit more. It looks like he is sort of the only player that is doing something. The Bacchus is kind of just suiciding, so we need to play around whoever is playing well, because it's really. I guess you could use him as like a bait. It's really annoying the amount of CC that they have on their team. It's really hard to play. Like Hades Sphere is really long. Thor stun, Sylv, root ult, you know, all this stuff is really annoying to deal with. We're gonna do this totem and then back. Good stuff. Okay, I can push a wave then. I'll just push a wave. If they all lived there, I would have not been able to push this wave, but because someone did die, I can push. Because the mid assault is gonna fizzle away. Alright, we're owning Hunter's Garb now. We just need Void Shield and we are strong. We're very, very strong. Yeah, you can go Berserkers as well, but I'm just gonna try Void Shield. And really, in an ideal world, you also have a Prophetic in the build, I think. Currently, Prophetic is just very good. I think. Anyways. There's many Prophetic haters out there. What's, in my opinion, missing is a 3k defense pot. Because in Smite 1, it would feel so nice when you hit the 3k defense pot and you get really, really nice stats. But now that's not a thing. So you don't really hit those like perfect stats anymore. I suppose you have a 6th item slot compared to Smite 1, only having 5, plus your starter, sorry. So I guess 7 technically. But there's just something about the 3k bot. There's something about it. Okay, stampeded. Wait, this can actually be very good. Back up a little bit. It looks like we're very poked. Okay. We have to play these fights pretty slow, it looks like. That's a good component. We're lacking a little bit of damage on these dives. This is the part of the game where it definitely feels a lot worse to play someone that isn't Hades, Ra, Morgan Le Fay, you know, type characters. This is why I currently recommend to pick Hades, Ra, Morgan Le Fay. You can maybe have some success with Kabrakan, but in general, tanks are not in a great spot right now. Most of the top solo laners are gonna be mages right now. Mages with really bloated kits. Currently, the most important thing is that your kit is bloated. So that's exactly why Hades Raw are very good right now. Very nice. Also, ADCs are doing well. You might actually find some success playing ADCs in mid lane, or in solo lane even. Might leave this for Disco, even though I could pick it up and it could be pretty good right away, but I think Disco in general can use it better. Unlucky, I missed. You can see how much of a struggle it is to kill an ADC these days. Because he goes this kind of stuff. It's very hard. I mean, he's even building incorrectly in my opinion, but when people go hybrid builds, you kind of want to have a bloated kit to outmatch their performance based on kit alone, you know, because their build will outplay your build. Sorry, outperform your build, nothing to outplay there. And yeah, just imagine now with like 50 extra procs instead of his Golden Blade having a Prophetic Cloak. That I think is the ideal build. If you feel like you need more damage, you can get a Contagion somewhere in there. But I don't know if that's necessarily the greatest option. I guess instead of going Oni Hunter's Void Shield, you can choose to get Dwarven Plate Contagion. That's an okay combo. Dwarven Plate Contagion is a lot of procs. You can do Spirit Rope Contagion if you feel like they have a lot of CC. In this case, they actually do have a lot of CC, so it would have been a good option. We're just rolling with this now. Can always go Spirit Robe instead of this Golden Blade if I feel like it. It's a very solid option. I lose a little bit of HP, but I think in the long run it's a big plus. Especially considering they don't have much percent pen right now. Percent pen is pretty hard to build for mages these days because Obsidian Shard is very weak. It's more for the more trouble from the ADC than from the mage. Also, in that case, if I got stunned while I had Spirit Robe, I would have healed a lot. So all we need to do is we need to kill this. We need to kill this Agni. It's a very good start for us. Okay, sure. This could work pretty well, yeah. And nobody died on their team. Okay, that's a bit of a shame. We all died instead, okay. Not what I was hoping for. I think we need to sell this golden blade actually for a spirit robe. Death stall value is going to be pretty low. I don't really have any attack speed anymore. This is why berserkers could have been a maybe solid option over this void shield. I would not go shoguns though. Shoguns is just a bad item. You don't want to go shoguns. But yeah, you can go berserkers instead of void. I'm interested to see how tanky I'll be with this spirit robe. I get very tanky from all the procs from draconic and shifters and such. And keep in mind, we still do okay damage, even though I am full tank here. I have a void shield and it's still good damage. I'm just a little sad about the attack speed. I don't think it's not the greatest thing ever. We don't get much death stall value. Okay, so that was triple bomb. And it did about 800 damage to me. Which is not something I'm too worried about. They actually have infinite CC by the way on this team. I'm very happy with this Spirit Robe pickup. Very happy with it. It's a bit of a shame nothing really happened from that. It looked very good for us. Because they kind of dumped all their damage on me. Oh, that could be something. I'm really worried that... Oh yeah, about exactly that. Oh, very nice. We actually hit someone. It's kind of sad how little damage we do on the disco though. Yeah, that right there is why Hades is very good. Yeah, I've been CC'd for about 5 seconds there. That comp's very disgusting. Man, I could go Shroud of Vengeance actually. Oh no wait, no, it's not even that good, is it? No, it's not even that good. The item got a lot worse since the change to prots. Yeah, they have so much CC, I can barely play the game. And you guys can see the troubles that you have as a tank these days. Like unless you're someone like Hades, you know, or like, well, I guess I already listed all the characters. But you can see how much trouble I'm having actually doing damage. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to do any damage to anyone. And even if I hit anyone, they all have like these tank items. I mean, the only one that doesn't is Agni, but I mean, it's not like Agni's even killing me all that hard. Okay, that's perfect. That's exactly what we need. Okay. I was hoping maybe we could get more out of that, but I don't think he pressed the stampede. Alright, so on this siege, I will feel very useless because we're against EFG. I already have a hard time doing damage, even with my best damage option. And now they're just gonna heal up more. So this is gonna be very hard. This Hades will just be more useful than me, sadly. It's hard to really play this. It's also really annoying that they have Sylph. Sylph heal gives prots, like a lot of them as well. Oh, I wouldn't... Oh, okay, wait, holy shit. That was pretty insane. Yeah, I'm like barely going through his shield there, by the way. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. Very nice. Very nice job, team. I could maybe try and buy more utility. Hold on. Let's just think about our items here. So, what are we unhappy about? Well, the only void shield is... It's not the greatest thing we've ever seen, right? Nemean line won't do me much good. What about Stygian? Is Stygian ever good? Not really. Do they have many shells? They have 1 shell, 2 shells. That's all they have. Okay, so not many shields. Arrows bow, maybe? Let's do that, actually. Let's try that. Buy a bunch of prots here. Hold on, let's... Can we buy hussars? And then arrows? Sure, let's do that. Okay, let's do that. I don't know how good this is, but we'll try it. It's a lot of HP. And they don't have reavers or chins. So maybe like this I can actually like help out someone else. This is a bit of a more utility item. Okay, I definitely cannot help him out in those situations. Are they doing pyro? They are, okay. Also, I gained some attack speed back now. Don't be afraid to change your items, by the way, guys. Like, 3Ks are valuable. And preferably you have them. But as long as there's no 3K defense pots, you can always rearrange your items in such a way that maybe you are more tanky or more useful towards the end of the game. It's very difficult to be useful right now on pure warriors. Late game. Usually most of your strength's in the early game right now. A good late game option for poke could be maybe Sundering Axe. If you get a lot of defense, Sundering Axe is good poke. Although I hope they buff Sundering Axe a little bit. Sundering Axe is a very, very well statted item, but the passive is not the greatest thing ever. So while I do say it's good poke, it's just good, like, relative to other options. Bluestone is solid poke. Now, would you play Bluestone Osiris? You could play Bluestone Osiris. Deathstall is just much better, though. And I think with the right build, maybe I wouldn't even be having these problems. This is more like an experimentation as we go. The first 3 or 4 items I think are pretty much set in stone, but after that you're kind of out of options for good items. Let's just keep our passive, yeah. Let's keep this Bacchus healthy as well. Hades in the back. We really want to kill this Hades. Oh. Good pull by the Sylve there. Really annoying for me. Okay, the arrows bow I think is good. They can definitely defend this. I mean, 2v4, but they are quite poked. They do have all their ults back up though. Oh my goodness, this Sylve. Okay, he actually could kill the... Oh, no. Yeah, it's very annoying, by the way, when you play against ADCs with these kinds of builds. Like, they actually do a lot of damage, and they're so, like, they're so hard to kill. Okay, their Agni doesn't have fire still. The Agni is really the only player I can kill. And the others I cannot kill. We should not be fighting this. Bacchus dies, he dies, I think. I think we'd have to give up a Phoenix either and defend this. Can try, I suppose. Yeah, their Phoenix damage is also very good. I'm okay with this. I mean, I'm cool with that. All right. Well, I mean, I'm poked. I am cool with that. They have burned every single loot there. Looks like we're doing a very good job. Oh my goodness, what a fucking trap. Yeah, it's just so hard. It's so hard. I'm like permanently CC'd and this turn cannot die. He is bug abusing on video, which is a bad look. Mr. Bib. Yeah, do you guys see this damage, by the way? He has, yeah. A good game, though. Seriously. Late game. Currently, tough for tanks, guys. Tough for tanks. You need to play something like Hades Raw, Morgan Le Fay. Maybe Kabrakin can work. Just a very tough tank meta right now. They've nerfed a lot of our items. And that's kind of it. So peel is like better than everything right now. Diving is incredibly hard. Unless you obviously have a really good kit for dive. But yeah, thank you very much everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you maybe learned something. I tried my best with the play-by-play. Maybe at times I was like a bit too focused, but yeah. See you guys in the next video. There will be many videos. Like from here on out, mostly it will just be videos from my room or if I do some IRL stuff. But yeah. Peace and catch you in the next one.